Guys, you are not ready for this. Even with what you've been hearing about the movie, it still can't prepare you for this. Trust me. Hey everyone, it's Alex the Real Mr. Robinson, and welcome to my spoiler-free review for Avengers Endgame. Now, before we actually get into the review, I have an announcement to make. Last Friday, I was selected to be a member for the Los Angeles Online Film Critics Society. It's an organization of film critics that use the internet as their means for getting reviews or interviews out, and I was selected to be one of their brand new members. And this is a huge deal for me because it means I'm able to spread my love of films even further, and it's just such an honor to be part of an organization with people like Scott Menzel from We Live Entertainment, Scott Mans from Access Hollywood, several people who work for outlets such as Collider, Variety, Hollywood Reporter. It's such a huge honor for me, and I want to thank Scott and Ashley Menzel as well as Scott Mans for this incredible opportunity. I'm beyond excited. And with all that said, let's dive into Avengers Endgame, or as much as I can for this being a spoiler-free review. But anyway, this is the 22nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the final installment to the Infinity Saga, which started with the original Iron Man back in 2008. I really don't know how much I can actually say about this movie. I mean, I could tell you that the plot is the remaining Avengers have to undo the actions done by Thanos at the end of Infinity War, but if I say any more than that, then I'll be spoiling a lot in this movie. Even with me describing what happens in the first 10 minutes is a big spoiler, and I'm not going to do that. This is a movie that really is the culmination of everything that has come before it. A lot of people said that Infinity War was. No, Infinity War was just the beginning. This is the true culmination right here. But the ultimate question is, does it live up? Because this is a film that Marvel has been building up for 11 years. So with all that hype and all that build-up, how could it possibly live up to expectations? It can't. It can't in the slightest. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that it's not going to meet your expectations at all. It's going to surpass them. This movie it's truly, for lack of a better word, a marvel in terms of these kinds of genre films. The whole time I was watching this movie, I was thinking to myself, they're actually doing it. They're pulling off everything in this movie, and it's giving me things that I didn't even know I wanted, but I'm happy to see them. The characters are just as they are from all the other movies beforehand, and there's even a handful of surprises that they're not showing you in the advertising, and it's pretty neat. And what really drives the point home that this movie is a culmination of everything that came before it is that the main focus of this film is on the original 6 Avengers. Yes, you are going to get some other characters here, like Scott Lang, Rocket Raccoon, Carol Danvers, but really the drive and heart of the film comes from the original team members. Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Thor, Natasha Romanoff, Clint Barton, Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. So it just proves to be a very, very satisfying conclusion. The score by Alan Silvestri is once again great, even though he does reuse a lot of his Infinity War scores, which is understandable because these two movies were filmed back to back, and there are a lot of scenarios in this movie where it seems appropriate that he would reuse some of his score from the last film. The action's great, it's exciting, it's very funny, it has some great laughs, although not as funny as in Thor Ragnarok. It's intense a lot of the times, and the ending, I am not going to say anything about the ending except that it truly did bring out every emotion that I have, whether it was cheering, laughter, or crying. I really was, I'll say that I was a wreck by the time this movie ended. And that's it. Like I said in the beginning of this review, you guys are not ready for this. I really don't know what else to say about this movie without spoiling it, because there's so much in this movie that they are not showing in the advertising that you should discover for yourself by watching the movie itself. So, it's kind of cliche at this point, but I'm going to say get off your ass and go see it right now. Because this really is a true accomplishment in terms of the comic book movie genre. 11 years and 22 movies leading up to this moment, and it did not disappoint in the slightest. I absolutely cannot wait to see this movie again. And where does it rank in terms of my favorite MCU films? Let's wait till the spoiler review before I can actually say. And there you go, that's my spoiler-free review for Avengers Endgame. Like I said before, I will be doing a spoiler-filled review because there is just a lot to consume with this movie. And I might have a special guest on for the spoiler review. You may have seen this person on this channel before. Won't say much else than that. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that spoiler review when it comes out. I'm hoping to get it out by next week at the earliest. But until then, I want to know what you guys think about Avengers Endgame. If you've seen it, what did you think? Where does it rank for you when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe films? And do you think it delivered as being a satisfying conclusion to the Infinity Saga? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and of course leave a comment. Don't forget to support my Patreon page, follow me on social media, and until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there's only one.